Good morning, children. Today we will start with the third chapter of our first term syllabus, English literature, that is The Aunt and Amabel. The name of the chapter is The Aunt and Amabel. So here we begin our story here. Let's have an introduction to this chapter. This story is taken from Edith Nesbit's book The Magic World. So this is a story, a small extract of a full story, and the name of the writer of that particular story is Edith Nesbit's, and the name of the book is The Magic World. So this is an extract of a particular story in a book, The Magic World, which has been written by Edith Nesbit. Amabel is a little girl who is visiting her aunt. So here the main character is Amabel. She is a little girl who is visiting her aunt. For example, in your holidays or in your vacations, you used to visit to your aunt's house or uncle's house or grandparents' house. In the same way, Amabel also visited to her aunt's house. To make her aunt happy, Amabel plucks flowers from the greenhouse and sticks them into the ground in front of her aunt's window. So as she is a small little girl, she is thinking of making her aunt happy. So the way she has chosen to make her aunt happy was to pluck some of the flowers from the greenhouse. Greenhouse is a particular place in cold region. People used to make a glass house where plants are grown inside of that grass house to give them a warm atmosphere. So this is a greenhouse which is made by Amabel's aunt. It's a garden place of Amabel's aunt house. From there she plucked some of the flowers and she sticks them into the ground in front of her aunt's window. So she plucked some of the flowers, seasonal flowers from those plants, and she sticks all of the flowers, plucked flowers in front of her aunt's window. She was thinking that after seeing those beautiful flowers in front of her aunt's window ceiling, she was thinking that maybe her aunt would be happy on her. When her aunt sees this, she is upset and stops talking to Amabel. But whatever Amabel was thinking, that her aunt may be happy, but exactly opposite of that happened. Her aunt became too sad, she was upset, and she stopped talking to Amabel. In this extract, Amabel is alone in her aunt's bedroom. She is looking for something to read and finds a magical book. So in this extract, in this short part of a full story extract, Amabel is alone as her auntie is not talking to her. So she is feeling all alone in the whole house. And in this time, she is in her aunt's bedroom and she is looking for something, and she is trying to find out some books which she will read, and she finally got a magical book. So about this particular magical book which she got, that particular thing has been mentioned in the extract of the story. So let's begin the story. Amabel looked around the room for something to read. So Amabel in her aunt's bedroom, she was looking all around her aunt's room and she was searching for a book which she will read. There was nothing. So there was no book. Though she was searching for a book, but she found nothing there. Only on the large dressing table was a book covered in red velvet. There was only one book which was lying on the dressing table, and the cover of the book is made up of red velvet, or it is covered with a red velvet cloth, and on it, embroidered in yellow silk, were the letters A, B, and C. It's a red book, you can see in this picture. It's a red colored book, velvet clothed book, and on it ABC is written with the help of embroidery. Embroidery means a work of silk thread. And what is written on it? Only A, B, and C. Perhaps it's a picture alphabet, said Amabel. Amabel, just after looking that particular book written as ABC at the top, she was thinking that maybe it's a picture alphabet. She was too old for the alphabet. She was too old for the alphabet means she is young enough, and alphabets, reading alphabet is the work of a small children, but she is too old. She is a grown-up girl, and alphabets are too old for her. But she opened the book. Though she is too old for the alphabet book, but she opened the book, as there was nothing except that book. So she opened that book. Why? It's only a timetable, she said. After opening the book, she found that it's a timetable. The book, it's a kind of a timetable. She had learned how to use the dictionary, and this looked like the dictionary. As she is a grown-up girl, she knows well how to use a dictionary. As you are reading in class 5, so you know how to read a dictionary or how to go through the dictionary. So she is also aware of a dictionary reading. So she looked like that book was looking like a dictionary book. She looked up the names of all the places she knew, but there in that dictionary she found some of the name of the places that she knew before. What were the name of the places? The first one is Brington, where she had once spent a month. She found a particular name, Brington, in that book, and she knew that place because she had spent a month once in his lifetime there. Another place name is Rugby. First one is Brington, another one is Rugby, where her brother was at school. And home. And home means where Amabel's home is, and which was Amberley. So where is Amabel's original home? She lives in Amberley. And she saw the times when the train left for these places. Along with these names and different other names, she saw another important thing, that the time when the train left for these places. So this is a kind of a directory or a timetable for the trains to leave for that particular places at different time from the station. So it's a kind of a timetable given for the train to leave for the places. I hope this much is clear. This much for the day, and we will start our next paragraph in our next video. Thank you.